Okay, now that we've made a copy of a sample project, now we can go in, make some edits, and make it our own. But before we do, let me point out a couple of options. Now that we have our skill here, ready to go to work, take a look at the menu. You can click on this menu, and let's say that you started on a skill, but you know what? You've changed your mind. You don't want to create it. You're done with it for whatever reason. You can delete it right here. Be careful now, because once you delete it, you can't get it back. Let's imagine that you've created this skill, and now you said, you know what? I'm going to create one that's very similar to it, and you can duplicate it, make some minor changes, and so it's really easy to duplicate a completed skill if you want to. And then, of course, here's the edit button, and if you click on the edit button, it allows you to change some of the basic information here, which is important before we actually publish it, okay? So that just shows you a little bit of options. Now let's go and make it our own. So now I'm going to click on our skill. It will open up in the visual editor right here. And now remember, it's only one intent, and we're not going to worry about changing this information until we're ready to publish it. But I'm going to come to the data because it copied everything. These are just a bunch of cat facts, but you know what? I need to put some Cajun facts in here. And I can really just come right here and delete all of these. And really, I can come to the big trash can bucket and I can dump it right here. And then I can come right down here and I can put another get random value block in its place. So I'll come right down here and I'll click on get random value. Normally it would put it here, but it's important to note that the get random feature is a premium feature. So you want to upgrade as soon as possible so that you can enjoy those benefits, okay? So since I'm showing you on just a free account, I'm just going to go in here and I'm going to delete these real quick, and you can see how easy it is to delete all of these. So I'll just come over here and click delete. All right, so as you can see, I've deleted all of those items. Well, now I need to actually put in my facts. So I have this text document right here, and as you can see, I've got some Cajun facts here, and I want to put them in here, okay? Now, real easy, I can take and copy each one of these, and if I copy that, I can stick it right here. Fantastic, I have that, and I can enter another one. However, here's another awesome premium feature I want to point out. If we take a look at the truck and we click on the truck right here, we can enter in a whole slew of things all at one time. So I already have one in there. Let me come over here and copy all of these, and this way I don't have to do it one at a time because I would have 20, 30, or 40 different facts in here, but I'll copy that, and keep in mind it says enter or paste a list of values, place each on its own line. So these they're all on a single line, okay, and all I did was I copied here, and you notice there's a line, a space between each one. So I'll come right here, I'll paste that in, and I can scroll up and I can see, yep, they're all right there. See, there's those other four, and I can hit bulk add, and do you see what we have? It actually created a single entry for each one of those. Now I'll scroll all the way up and you see it has some here, but these are the ones that were already there. So I'm going to make sure to take these out because I don't want to duplicate that. All right, so now if I take a look at my text document that has all my facts in it, I can see that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 facts. I'm just going to come over here and take a quick look, and if I scroll on this side, I can see I have a scroll bar, and I can scroll up and down, and I'll just quickly count, and we can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, they're all in there. Fantastic. This skill utilizes the get random function, and it utilizes a variable name. Now, the cat fact had a variable name fact, and we can leave it like that. However, just to show you how easy it is to create, you can create whatever you want. So you know what I'll do? I'll just call it C fact for Cajun facts, okay? And that assigns that name to it. I'll come over here to the responses because what will Alexa say? Alexa will say, here's your cat fact. Well, obviously, we don't want to say that. We can delete it and put it here, but obviously, I just want to make an edit. So I'll just click, and now I can open it up, and I can make an edit. So where it says cat, I'll just back it out, and I'll just say Cajun fact. And so as you can see, it says, here's your Cajun fact. And in there is that variable. And it's important to note that you see this says fact I've created one that says CFact, so I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to come over here and make sure I make that edit inside here. So let me take that out, and I'm going to paste it in, and now as you can see, it says CFact. Now, it's important to note, you see those double curly brackets before and after the variable name? That's what tells our software that this is code, and this is not something that Alexa is going to say, here's your Cajun fact, CFact. This allows it to know that that's code. It's going to go back to the data. It's going to pull one of these randomly, and it's going to read it out. Okay? So now if we go back, this, remember, is what we would have for publishing. We'll edit that before we publish. Here's our data, and here's all of our facts. I only put 5 in here for right now just to show you how quick and easy it is. We put in our variable name. We created our very own. And in our responses, what will Alexa say? Well, Alexa will say, here's your Cajun fact, and it will refer back to the variable. And what is the next thing that's going to happen after Alexa says it? Well, if we click on the next Actions tab, it's going to end the session. Now we've done everything we need, and this skill is done. In our next video, we're going to test it because it's very, very important to always test your skill.